The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Keeping them honest every night. AC360. CNN, weeknights 10 Eastern.
We've interviewed the former director of the Hawaii Department of Health, a Republican, one of two state officials who's actually seen the original birth certificate that you're talking about in the Department of Health vault. She says she hasn't been contacted by your people. I mean, isn't that somebody they should talk to if they're there?
Well, I've been told very recently, Anderson, that the birth certificate is missing. I've been told that it's not there and it doesn't exist. And if that's the
Who told
case,
you that?
That's a big problem. I just heard that 2 days ago from somebody.
From your investigators? Or
I don't want to say who, but I've been told that the birth certificate is not there, it's missing. And I feel badly about that because I'd love him to produce the birth certificate so that you can fight one-on-one. I mean, if you look at what he's doing as president with fuel prices and everything else, you can do a great fight one-on-one. You don't need this issue.
You've said repeatedly that you have investigators in Hawaii looking into the president's birth certificate. You said that you're looking into it very, very strongly. That's a quote. In another interview, you said that your investigators, quote, can't believe what they're finding. We've had a team in Hawaii talking to everyone from the state health department to the school where Obama's mother went, to other families who were in the hospital at the same time as when he was born. None of them say they've been contacted by anyone working for you.
Well, maybe they're not saying, and maybe they haven't contacted the same people, Anderson. There's a lot of people in Hawaii, and frankly, it's hard to believe that he doesn't just issue his birth certificate. It would be so easy to do if, in fact, he has one. And a birth certificate is not a certificate of live birth, which is a much, much lower standard, as you know.
Can you name even one person who your investigators have talked to? Just one?
I don't want to do that. It's not appropriate right now.
You can't say anybody who they've talked to?
It's just not appropriate, Anderson. You wouldn't want to do that either if I asked you that same question. I mean, it just right now would not be appropriate. It's too soon.
Do you actually, though, have investigators on the ground?
Anderson, I told you, and you made two statements at the beginning, 100% correct. It's 100% correct. Of course I do.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.